This is the oncoming storm, and the question's been posed as to how good is the male White Eyes? What kind of difference is he going to make in your damage? So let's start with setting up my normal unit, my progression team. Put them in the right order. Save that roster. And let's take a look at how we do. Now Ignis is a fair bit of the damage, but all of this pretty much comes right out of Trevane. So what would be a fair test? Well, obviously we need a number to start from, which is what we're acquiring right now. $3 billion damage. We'll go ahead and finish the whole run, but the truth is my second and third teams, they're mostly just the leveled up stuff that runs my districts. They're starting to build, but they're barely started. And she looks to be good for another 50 to 100 million all by herself as an epic. Tomorrow we'll be able to do some proper testing with Devala, because tomorrow will be the intimacy event, and I will bring my female Devala up to Mythic, because I was blessed with a companion from that event. It would come through, and we get a solid, there is our number, 3.35 billion. Alright, so what do we need to do? Well, the most fair test would be to take a look at my team and see who removes. Alright. Well, if we take out the female Lionstone, we're going to lose our buff. We take out the female Lume, we'll lose a buff. We take out the male Aeson, we'll lose the buff. We take out the female Trevain, and we lose our massive boss damage. Okay, that leaves us with reset Ignis. Alright, so we reset the Ignis. We'll come back to her in a little bit. We'll come down, and we're giving him everything. We're not even going to pause. Let's see. I don't know if this will make any difference at all. But we're going to give him his skills. I somehow doubt that we can stun at all on White Eyes. But let's give it all to her. Alright, so now I'm doing something very odd. I took a DPS off my main team. I want you to remember that when we do see these numbers. Where is he? Oh, I have to go pull him off the other team. I had him running as a blank. Alright, so we'll just put her there. We're not giving her anything, because honestly, we're coming back. And we're going to move him up to the front. Nothing else has changed. We haven't increased anyone's levels. We haven't increased anyone's stars. We haven't done anything except add the male White Eyes and take away the Ignis. Alright, so we take away the Ignis. So let's take a look. You gotta realize pretty much the only DPS left on this team is the Trevain. We sent away Ignis. We got the male Aeson to help a little bit. $3.7 billion more damage with an entire DPS unit taken away in his place. He can make up for a DPS unit missing from your team in eyes. I don't know how we get to a much better look there. Oh, I should have probably leveled the Ignis a bit, given her back at least some of her levels, something. Because she didn't really contribute this time at all. So let's do that. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make this a little closer to a fair fight. So we've started over. Let's take a look. So all of this is about trying to see how good the male White Eyes is. I would say that his buff being able to replace a DPS mage as powerful as Ignis is pretty impressive. And because overall we don't want to take this and throw out Ignis, we did raise her levels up, gave her the chance to actually contribute just in the second wave as opposed to the first. Hard to believe she's epic, isn't it? But I thought it was important for you all to see, if you stack the buffs, the male Aeson, the female Lume, the female Lionstone, and the male White Eyes, and put them behind a DPS, you can actually result in more damage. More damage. And I don't mean here it's a few extra ticks more, I mean massively more damage than running that extra DPS unit. 4.25 billion. Billion with a B. In a single strike. I don't know what else to say. Is the male White Eyes worth the effort? What do you think? Here he is, and he's not even traded right yet. I'm still in the middle of moving his traits because I got disconnected at the end of my marriage event. But that's okay. $4 billion in a single strike. I'm voting for a male Light Eyes for a very strong, deserves his place on the board position. What do you think?